In the icy and desolate year of 2004, a satellite captured something that chilled the blood of those who witnessed it, a mysterious and terrifying flow of energy emanating from the depths of Bouvet Island, a place lost in the vastness of the ocean, off the coast of Antarctica. The billionaire industrialist Charles Bishop Wayland, obsessed with power and hidden secrets, ordered the employees of his colossal empire, Wayland Industries, to investigate the source of that anomalous heat. What they discovered left them breathless: a colossal, ancient, and ominous pyramid buried beneath layers of millennia-old ice. Wayland, driven by ambition and curiosity, assembled an elite team: archaeologists, linguists, ruthless mercenaries, drillers skilled in breaking ice, and a brave guide named Alexa Woods. They were all destined to venture into the unknown. But the horror did not take long to manifest. A spaceship of unknown origin, belonging to the fearsome predators, burst into Earth's orbit. With a devastating energy beam, it pierced the thick layer of ice, opening a tunnel that led directly to the pyramid, hidden beneath a whaling station abandoned since 1904. When the human team arrived at the site, the tunnel awaited them, dark and threatening, like the mouth of a monster ready to devour them. Despite the fear that overwhelmed them, they decided to venture inside. Meanwhile, 3 predators, relentless hunters, descended near the whaling station, ready to begin their macabre ritual. Inside the pyramid, the team accidentally activated an ancient mechanism, a device that awakened something far more terrifying than they could imagine. An alien queen, chained and asleep in a cryogenic slumber, was released from her underground prison. The air was filled with a cold that was not just from the ice, but from pure terror. The walls of the pyramid, covered in ancient engravings, depicted an eternal battle between 2 species, the predators and the aliens. Each image was a portent of the nightmare to come. Amazement turned to horror when they realized they were not explorers, but prey in a hunt that had begun long before they arrived. The pyramid was not a treasure, but a trap, and the true enemy was not just the cold or the ice, but the creatures lurking in the darkness, ready to turn their mission into a fight for survival. The horror intensified when the 3 predators, silent and lethal, massacred the drilling team that had remained on the surface. Without mercy, they left a trail of blood and death before heading towards the tunnel, following the trail of the humans who had ventured into the depths of the pyramid. Meanwhile, inside the ancient structure, the explorers continued their descent into the unknown, reaching a sacrificial chamber that froze their souls. The human skeletons, with their ribcages burst open, were a macabre reminder of what awaited them. The air was heavy, laden with the smell of death and the echo of screams they never heard. The alien queen, awake and filled with fury, began laying eggs, each one a ticking time bomb. An ancient mechanism transported them automatically, as if the pyramid itself were alive and conspiring against them. The team, divided by despair, decided to split up to explore more rooms. Adele Rousseau and Thomas Parks stayed behind, while Wayland, Maxwell Stafford, Alexa Woods, Sebastian DeRosa, Graham Miller, Mark Verheiden, and Joe Connors descended to the lower levels. There, they found 3 objects of advanced technology, relics that glowed with an ominous aura. But upon touching them, they activated another cursed mechanism. The walls and ceilings began to move, the doors slammed shut, trapping the team in a deadly trap. In the sacrificial chamber, the alien eggs arrived like a plague. The facehuggers emerged, swift and merciless, impregnating the trapped humans. The screams of agony filled the air as the chestbursters erupted from their bodies, a nightmare spectacle that no one could forget. The terror multiplied when the aliens, now adults, began their hunt, capturing more victims to continue their cycle of horror. The predators, relentless and enraged, attacked the small group of survivors, reclaiming their shoulder cannons, weapons that rightfully belonged to them. But the walls moved again, separating the humans once more. The aliens, taking advantage of the chaos, attacked both sides, turning the pyramid into a bloody battlefield. 2 of the predators fell to the claws and fangs of the aliens, and the surviving humans, Sebastian, Alexa, and Wayland, had a brief respite to try to escape. Wayland, exhausted and on the brink of death, decided to confront the last predator. He, in an unexpected act of honor, spared him upon seeing him dying. But when Wayland tried to betray him, the predator killed him without hesitation. The walls moved once more, momentarily isolating Alexa and Sebastian from the alien predator. Through a peephole, they watched in horror as the predator killed a facehugger and decapitated an alien with one of his shurikens. Then, solemnly, he removed his helmet and carved his forehead with the alien's blood, a ritual that left them paralyzed with fear. But the horror didn't end there. A facehugger jumped on the predator, and the final scene was a reminder that, in this cursed place, no one was safe. The pyramid, the aliens, and the predators were just pieces in a deadly game, and the humans, mere pawns in a battle that had begun long before they arrived. Amazement, terror, and despair blended into a crescendo of nightmare, leaving the survivors on the brink of madness. While they wait for the walls to shift again, Sebastian translates the hieroglyphs in the room where they are trapped. All of history is written there. The predators came to Earth thousands of years ago and helped humans build the first civilizations. In return, they were worshipped as gods. Every 100 years, they returned to the planet and demanded human sacrifices for their rites of passage, hunting the aliens as the ultimate prey. In case of failure, the predators had to self-destruct to prevent the aliens from leaving the pyramid and invading Earth. Alexa and Sebastian deduce the reason for the predators' presence in the pyramid, and that the heat spike was intended to attract humans. Alexa suggests to Sebastian that, to have a chance of survival, they must ally with the predator. The walls collapse, but they are pursued by aliens who capture Sebastian, leaving Alexa alone, disoriented, and scared. She then encounters the remaining predator and returns his shoulder cannon to him. But an alien surprises them, and Alexa manages to kill it by impaling it with a spear thrown by the predator during the attack. The latter readies his shoulder cannon and wreaks havoc among the ranks of the other aliens who arrived as reinforcements. The alien queen then emits a call and the last aliens retreat towards her. Seeing Alexa as an ally, the predator makes her a shield and a spear with the armor and tail of the alien he just killed, so she can fight by his side. The queen orders her offspring to wound her in her metal bindings so that her acidic blood can corrode them. Meanwhile, Alexa and the predator arrive at a room transformed into an incubator where most of the team members lie dead. Only Sebastian is still alive and asks Alexa to ensure that the aliens cannot return to the surface under any circumstances. The latter nods and reluctantly finishes with the archaeologist before his chestburster hatches. The queen finally breaks her bonds and frees herself, dragging behind her the last chain that held her. Upon seeing the number of facehuggers ready to hatch, the predator activates his self-destruct weapon and takes Alexa to the exit. They both manage to escape from the aliens and flee through the tunnel before the explosion engulfs the pyramid under tons of ice. On the surface, the predator removes his helmet and marks Alexa's cheek with the symbol of the blood hunters of Alien. But against all odds, the alien queen breaks through the ice to fight the duo. They manage to wound her and tie her chained to the base of a frozen water castle by the sea, which Alexa makes fall from the cliff, dragging the creature to the bottom of the frozen ocean. The predator, gravely injured shortly before, ends up dying. Alexa is beside him when a ship appears. Other predators descend and carry the body of their companion. Then, upon noticing the mark on Alexa's cheek, the chief hands her his spear and heads back to the ship that is taking off in front of the young woman. The ship reaches space, and from the body of the dead predator, a hybrid chestburster, the Predalien, emerges.